Hello, Eternum, and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news. And this is KOTT's ongoing coverage of the inaugural New World PvP League. Dynamic start to the beginning of the New World League, punctuated by 2 fort takes along the northern rim. KOTT News were on the scene all night, checking both locker rooms, starting with the Guangzhou Goats and their victory in Brightwood. Congratulations on your victory here in Brightwood, able to get into the fort and onto the flag in about 12 minutes flat. How do you feel about your first fight tonight?
I mean, honestly, felt pretty good. Not much else to say. I mean, went in there, we beat them a bit faster than expected. It was fun, though.
Indeed it was. I'm sure you guys were and gals were practicing all week long, but was there anybody in particular who might have stood out in their performance for you?
Their performance, I mean, I think our point team is kind of gross, and they kind of said they were going to farm the fuck out of me because I was playing medium. I played medium, 0 deaths, most assists. I even went and helped some side gates in. I don't know, bro. Did not feel like they were farming me as hard as they said they were gonna, but
No, I don't feel like it was. I don't feel like you guys were farmed at all. As quickly as you're in there and through the gates. Well, that's 1 victory for you. I believe that was fast enough to get 5 full points, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not actually too sure how the point system works. I just try to go out there, do the best we can. I know on defense you want to try and hold 2 points, but for attack, yeah, I think it's mainly just time based. There's no way they expected people to win any faster than that, so that should be full points, I imagine.
Well, you have another one tomorrow night in Monarch's Bluff defending against ex-Mexico. How quickly do you think you'll be able to turn around and prepare for that?
I mean, Wizzy already kind of said it on Apple's stream, right? Like, we aren't planning to slot full roster. I think it'll be a good one. I mean, Apple's has like name-wise a solid roster, I think, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right, my friend. Well, is there anything else you might like to say to the citizens of Eternum?
Just ni hao, I suppose. Ni hao.
Joe Team 6 get into Fort Phase in Reekwater, but fall short of felling the flag, and KOTT were there to get their reactions. Well, valiant effort out here in Reekwater, able to get into Fort Phase after about a 20-minute outer fight, but unable to get through and down the flag. Would you care to take us through how you think the fight went out there tonight?
Well, it didn't go as well as we expected, of course. We kind of hoped to get in Fort a little bit earlier, but we played with the cards we were dealt, and I think we are going to hit the VOD reviews heavy, and from here on out, we'll learn from our mistakes and improve.
Well, I know it was not the best victory you were looking for tonight, but you were able to take up some points away, as I said. Was there anybody out there who were able to help you out, who stood out in their performance for you?
I got to give a shout out to Gilosh with the most amazing pre-war speech, and the Joe Team 6 leadership, and just everybody that was able to make this event happen and make it possible. It's been a lot of fun so far.
Tomorrow night, you'll be defending Evans Scale. Would you care to take us through any strategies you might have for defense?
Oh, I probably shouldn't say too much, and it's a pretty important war.
Gonna keep it close to the vest. I hear you. Is there anything you might like to say about the team that's coming after you?
All I gotta say is Joe Team 6 on top.
The final fight of the night was filled with several big moments, none bigger than the final ones, resulting in the Grav Automail victory. KOTT News secured a brief moment with an Audacity member before they retired to review their defensive VODs. Well, not a successful hold tonight, but a successful fight, I must say, able to keep Gam outside of the fort for a large portion of the fight, but once they were able to get in, about 6 minutes, they put the push into 95%. Great push back, but from then on, it was a skirmish, and unfortunately, you lost in the final moments. Would you care to take us through that fight in your mind?
Yeah, it was a great war. I think we made a few mistakes, our group that is, dropping down. Our group personally, we got really scrambled, and the fort was just a mess. We didn't really bounce back, and it was just downhill from there. That's from our point of view, like our group's point of view, Group 10, the Dex team, but it was rough. I mean, played well. Played Fort really well.
Excuse me. I think a lot of people are praising your efforts tonight. Preseason, the expectations were a little bit lower, but tonight you proved to them that you are here to fight for real. Was there anybody out there who, despite the loss, were standing out in their performance in your eyes tonight?
Honestly, a lot of the decks that we picked up that I didn't know, I think they're great. They're VOD reviewing. They're doing really well. Can't speak for all of Audacity, but I'm sure, everyone's VOD reviewing and doing what they need to do. But I think we're going to be a force to be reckoned with when playoffs come.
Last night's outcome resulting in 2 takes and 1 hold, getting the league points underway for some of the teams. But the scoring has only just begun as we prepare for tonight's ongoing action, including 3 more Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution brought to you by LARPCO. Remember, if it isn't LARPCO, it's cardboard. First up, the Covenant converts of Espada assail the Syndicate members of Grav Automail for control of the Mudhill of the Eastern Restless Shore. The self-anointed multiverse champions of Eternum have trudged out to the bottom of the Mudhill, fully prepared to march up to the top and secure the Eastern Keep. But Grav Automail have had multiple practice wars as Kings of the Hill, and they've prepared themselves mentally to succeed in overcoming the anarchy of the archipelago. In the second fight, the Marauders of Ex-Mexico assault the Covenant forces of Guangzhou for Crown and Kingdom of the Western Monarch's Bluff. Ex-Mexico fully rested after having their opening war rescheduled to Tuesday, and with that much time between fights, they've got a lot of energy to unleash tonight. The Goats of Guangzhou riding high after going into the record books as the first team to claim an offensive victory. But now they need to switch gears and focus on preventing the push. In the nightcap, the Syndicate members of Criminals attack the Marauders of Joe Team 6 for control of the resort destination of Ebonscale Reach. The Criminals march out to the Bamboo Forest Preserves and set up an assault camp to take a chance at stealing away this scenic regional holding. Joe Team 6 coming home after a long fight last night in Reekwater, where they were able to secure some league points. Tonight's emphasis will be to hold the fort and secure some more. We'll have any late-breaking outcomes and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.